Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Fiscal Philosophy YouTube channel. I have an interesting idea. This one is a Stabulo special, though he is no longer in the stock. He has some calls, but I want to put it to you, the Fiscal Philosophy fans. Intellicheck, ticker IDN, is a company that sets out to solve the problem of fast, accurate, frictionless ID verification. Your photo ID, namely your driver's license, can be used to securely verify your identity during a number of different types of transactions. However, a lot of the services available that quote unquote read ID just check that the ID sort of looks like and is configured in a way that matches what they think an ID should look like based on other examples of ID. They don't actually read the barcode. Intellicheck reads the barcode. So you might be saying to yourself, hey, Fiscal Philosophy, this sounds like a pretty boring premise for an investment. And hey, look, their revenue, the growth isn't even really all that impressive. And I will grant that when you just look at the surface level of what their top line growth is, it isn't really all that impressive. But what if I told you that their previous largest customer segment, which is retail, is actually basically a melting ice cube for the company? And they're actually happy about that because they are of, we'll say, minimal financial value for the effort. And they're making a rotation into the lucrative banking and insurance and financials segment, meaning the more profitable bank business that they're getting is now offsetting their losses in the retail segment. The growth is outpacing the degree to which retail is shrinking. And that's wonderful. And one of these new banking clients just started getting invoiced in July. So a lot of the money from that is not even showing up yet in the financials. And while they are not quite positive on net income yet, they are edging closer. And their gross margins are in the 90% range. This means that as this banking business that they're starting to service starts to take off and grow, more and more money will filter down to that all-important bottom line. And you know how much I love the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. They've also stated that they don't need to really add any additional staff in order to service these clients as they are onboarded. Pretty much their overhead, once it's covered, it's pretty much going to be stable. There probably isn't going to be any major increase in SG&A, or if there is, it won't be anywhere near what their increase in revenue will be, which means, yes, they are about to potentially have a profitability explosion. I love the cash flow. This is also not including this mysterious social media client that they have started working with. However, that social media client has not yet come fully to fruition. From the transcript of their earnings call, turning now to the social media client, what we are waiting for finally happened. The volume of ID verification transactions we were expecting finally started coming in. Unfortunately, it appears this client recently changed some code on their end. As a result, we are currently unable to process nearly all of the documents that they are sending. Rest assured, we're working on the situation. Our engineers are in contact with their engineers to find a solution. So basically, it seems like they went live and they can't actually perform the scans, which probably means they aren't exactly getting paid at the moment, is my guess. If they are able to resolve this issue, and if banking keeps coming in clutch, and maybe they grow some stuff with title insurance, because that's just still a small one that they see some potential in, perhaps the 6 to 650 range for the stock will even start to look kind of cheap. At the moment, those are some of the analyst price targets. I personally think something this small cap, should it start to really rapidly show profit growth, you could see extreme sharp volatile movements upward. It has been a little bit slow and calm most days compared to stocks I'm in, like TSSI and things like that. But this thing has kind of been consolidating. Maybe it's a coiled spring. All we need is some particularly positive news. And I think we could be looking at something with real large return potential. Identity verification isn't going anywhere, and these guys are pretty sticky with their clients. Oftentimes, they will renew with built-in price increases for the new contract term because, let's face it, IDN over time proves their value add to their clients. I think that's pretty important. Make sure that they have a reliable service with a high switching cost. Let me know in the comments below your opinion on IDN. If you like the idea or you like the video, just like to listen to me yammer on, make sure you do the algo stuff, subscribe, like the video, consider joining my Discord in the description, follow me on Twitter at Mr. Macho Mog, and of course, catch me Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on the Cashflow Kings live channel. Take it easy, everyone, and have a wonderful day.